Hello, everyone. This is Jay Dobbins, your host of the Marvel DC Universe Fan Club. We are now at episode 138, and I'll be doing my review on Robin Hood, starring Taron Egerton and Jamie Foxx. So, spoiler alert, if you have not seen Robin Hood, I strongly suggest you do not listen to this episode. You've been warned. So, Robin of Locksley, who is the Lord of Nottingham, enjoys a good life with his lover Marian before he is enlisted by the corrupt Sheriff of Nottingham to fight in the Crusades against the Muslims. After 5 years away from England, Robin becomes disillusioned with the Crusades when he fails to prevent his commander, Sir Guy of Gisborne, from executing a boy despite the pleading of the boy's father, which prompts Gisborne to send Robin back to England. When he returns to Nottingham, Robin learns from his old friend Friar Tuck that the sheriff had him officially declared dead 2 years prior in order to seize Robin's land to continue funding the war effort at the behest of the corrupt cardinal. Investigating the mines of Nottingham, Robin witnesses the commoners planning to rise against the government that oppresses and exploits them. And learns that Marian is now involved with their spring leader, Will Tillman. Robin is prevented from making contact with her by the Arab whose son he tried to save. The man introduced himself as Yaya, which he says means which he says can be translated to John, which means Little John, pretty much. And proposes that he and Robin work to end the war by breaking the Bank of England in the form of Nottingham. Marian seeks Robin upon learning that he is alive, but he chooses to leave her out of his plans for her own protection. Through a grueling training regime in his old manor, Robin greatly improves his skills in archery and combat and begins stealing the riches that the sheriff has extorted from the townspeople, earning the nickname the Hood, while concealing his activities by masquerading as a frivolous playboy who supports the sheriff's regime. During a party in the Cardinal's honor, attended by Robin, Marian, and Will, Gisborne and his men raid Nottingham at the sheriff's behest in order to find the Hood. Marian attempts to intervene despite Will's objections and cross paths with the Hood, whom she discovers is Robin. John is captured by Gisborne and tortured by the sheriff, but refuses to reveal the Hood's identity. Robin reveals himself to the commoners at Marian's urging and is embraced as their leader, upsetting Will. With their help, Robin intercepts a caravan transporting the sheriff's fortune out of Nottingham and redistributes it among the people, and then leads the townspeople in battle against the sheriff and his forces. allowing John to escape. During the confrontation, Robin defeats Ginsborn, but spares his life, and later shares a kiss with Marion, which is witnessed by Will moments before he is horribly scarred by an explosion. Disillusioned by Marion's betrayal, he abandons her and the revolution. When the tide of the battle begins, turning in the sheriff's favor, Robin surrenders to avoid further bloodshed and is taken to the sheriff's castle to be executed, but escapes with help from John and manages to kill the sheriff before fleeing to reunite with Marion at Sherwood Forest. So meanwhile, the Colonel approaches a vengeful Will and offers him power in exchange for his help to kill Robin. Will is appointed the new sheriff and brands Robin and his followers outlaws, with Robin vowing to keep stealing from the rich to give to the poor and defiantly challenging Will to come after him. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to give the movie a 95 out of 100. So I ain't gonna lie, it was good. I just wish it was longer. That was the only problem. Um, there were so many versions of this of Robin Hood. You got The Adventures of Robin Hood. You got Robin Hood, The Prince of Thieves, starring Kevin Costner. You got Robin Hood, starring Russell Crowe. Now you got Robin Hood versus Robin Hood, starring Tara Egerton. So, I'm gonna have to say that this one's a lot better than the other Robin Hoods because, when shooting arrows, he was a lot faster. I like the choreography was excellent. The writing was good. Good enough for a 95 out of 100. I say it was a little diverse. Because normally Little John is white, but he's a black character this time, so you know made it a little diverse. Um, I like how they put Friar Tuck in and other popular names like Marion and of course you got Little John and of course the Merry Men and the Sherwood Forest. I like how they did that because Robin Hood is really a English folklore. That's what it really is. But I love I love folklores. Folklores. So I'm into that genre. When it comes to stories. So I like how they kind of put that in there. You know, so you had one sheriff in Nottingham, now you got another sheriff. Of Nottingham. So the choreography was excellent. I did like the storyline. I did like how you know everything flowed pretty much. They didn't cram anything in. They didn't rush anything in. So yes, it's a possibility that they might have they put it to where they can set it up as a sequel, or they could just stop right there. So, but I thought it did pretty good. So it's definitely worth buying on iTunes for sure. Uh, the cast was excellent too. So the camera work was good too. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I could say. But yeah, Jamie Foxx and Tara Egerton, keep it up. I hope you do. I hope you guys do another one. But anyway, that concludes this review. Feel free to visit us and like us on Facebook. We're all available on iTunes and the Google Play Music app.